Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Nuggets News. In today's video, I want to discuss an exciting announcement that's come out recently, MakerDAO partnering up with Digix. So two of my favorite projects I've covered on the channel a couple of times, Maker that's producing that DAI stablecoin and Digix that's producing the DGX tokens, 100% gold-backed cryptocurrency. So we've seen Tether in the headlines lately and we hear these statements like $100 million of Tether printed out of thin air, and there's no way to prove whether or not they have $100 million in the bank backing those Tether tokens. Now, MakerDAO solves this problem through their DAI stablecoin that uses smart contracts to create a decentralized pegged to the US dollar and backed by diversified collateral, all on the Ethereum public blockchain, guys. So there's no doubting the transparency of this. So how does this all work? So if we're going to create $100 million of DAI stablecoin, we have to back it, and we actually have to over collateralize that, and that will be at the the decision making process of Maker, the governance token owners. So the Maker coin, it's used to pay all the fees when you're creating DAI and all that sort of thing as well. But we used to be able to create DAI with Ethereum backing it as the loan, but we can now use Digix in the future, and they speak in this article about adding more ERC20 tokens. We've covered the Augur prediction markets, we've covered Amisa Go on the channel a number of times. It's just great to see all these high quality projects coming together, and it just brings so much more legitimacy and stability to this space. The more uncorrelated assets we have backing that DAI stablecoin, acting as collateral, we know there's going to be fluctuations, but it should always at least be 100% backed. And if it ever falls below that threshold, that's where the Maker governance token and the way that it executes the smart contracts all come into their own. So have a read in this Medium article about what is Maker, how the MKR utility token works, and how the DAI stablecoin works in more detail there. But just finally, the final paragraph here, they want to expand the suite of products. So in that Digix fundamental analysis I did, we spoke about how they want to create 100% backed silver tokens. Why not platinum, palladium, diamonds? The sky's the limit with what they can create on the blockchain there. More things we have as the collateral, the better. So fantastic announcement here. I just can't wait for this to roll out. So Digix gave us their latest dev update a couple of days ago. They're on the final audit deployment on the Kovan Ethereum test network. They're just ironing out the last of those bugs, hoping to have the mainnet launch in Q1 this year. So quality project. I've been working hard behind the scenes for so long. I'll have a saying that good projects have good announcements. They've already partnered with Ethland. So I've covered the Saltback loans on the channel. I will cover the Ethland loans as well. So the more of these 100% physical asset-backed coins and tokens we have, the better. So we can create our own ecosystem, guys, moving away from that fiat debt-based monetary system. As we have all these real-world assets become tokenized, we can create our own loans. It's just exciting to see this all playing out moving forward. So you guys know I'm very bullish on gold and silver and cryptocurrency, and it frustrates me when people see them as competitors or they only believe in one or the other. So I think we're going to see more of this in the future. Perth Mint creating their own gold-backed cryptocurrency. The UK's Royal Mint launching gold-backed cryptocurrencies. You guys know that I spoke to Ainsley Bullion yesterday. They're selling precious metals in cryptocurrency now, and I just see more of those relationships forming in the future. Finally, I just want to talk about some positive headlines, because it seems like sentiment is really bad lately and the price just can't begin that uptrend again after we've had this correction. So South Korea finally confirming that they're not banning cryptocurrency. We've seen a lot of bad news come out of Korea. It's good to see some positive news. Major Japanese chat app Line to open a crypto exchange for 200 million monthly users, guys. More and more on-ramps and off-ramps, and just reducing that friction to get into the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The same with Square. They've obviously had trials for their users, allowing buying and selling of Bitcoin. That has all gone well, and they're ramping that up, allowing more users to use that Cash App facility. So to Pi here as well, IOTA becoming a blockchain powered smart city. Russia's largest state bank to open crypto exchange in Europe. Obviously, this Robinhood app, there's more than 1 million people on the waiting list, 91,000 alone in Australia ahead of me, this email I received. So it does say that if you refer a few people, you might get early access. So guys, I might put that link in the description below. If I get early access, I'll obviously make a video and show you guys how this all works. But they're trying to bring zero commission share trading to a number of countries, as well as cryptocurrency trading. So this is a nice, clean, user-friendly looking interface here. We know in Australia we pay 20, 30, up to $60 per trade, and we know in the crypto space that's obviously a lot lower. It's fantastic to see Robinhood again trying to bring more people into this space, reduce that friction for on-ramping and off-ramping. So a number of positive headlines there, guys. I'm so excited about Digix and Maker partnering up. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, share these videos around, and as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. Cheers.